everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's just Clarice, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a try-on slash first impressions for you guys, and I'm actually combining two sort of video ideas in this. The first one is my May Ipsy bag. I'm going to be going through the 5 products that I received this month. I actually received the bag a little bit late. My roommate got hers a week ago. I know these things happen with the post office and everything. It was just a long weekend, so they probably had a ton of packages to deliver. So I'm not mad about that. But I also am going to be showing you a couple of drugstore slash affordable makeup items that I picked up yesterday. My roommate and I had a fun day together, like I mentioned before, and you can see in the background we are currently in the process of moving and packing up all our stuff. So as sort of a last roommate day, we decided to just do a bunch of the things that we love to do together. We watched horror movies and anime, we cooked our favorite foods, and we went shopping together. It was a lot of fun, and I managed to pick up a couple of items from the drugstore, and with everything combined, I think I have enough to do almost a full face. I've pulled out a couple of items that I'm going to be applying on my face off camera. Without much further ado, let's dive right on in, and I will let you guys know what I like, what I didn't like, and how it performed. So first things first, I'm actually going to show you guys what the Ipsy bag looks like this month. It is such a cute little bag. It's orange in the back, and then the front has all of these little stamp detailing as if it was a passport. The theme is travel. On the card it says, "Go there, Ipsy May 2018, and just has a cute little message on the back like they all do. Essentially it says that at Ipsy we're obsessed with self-expression, and we found that sometimes you need to get lost so you can find yourself, which I think is really, really cute. I love to travel. I don't get to do it very often because traveling can be expensive, but I think that this was such a cute idea. It's summer, so everyone is planning their vacations, and it's fun to see all the travel size items that they managed to pack in here, and I think that it's a good idea to learn how to pack lightly so that you can bring your makeup essentials and your skincare essentials without overpacking. So the first product that I'm going to be putting on my face today is from the Ipsy bag, and it's this product right here. This is the Jivy moisturizer with microalgae in the scent lavender. So it says that this has a cool green tint that counteracts redness when you apply, which is really cool, and that the color completely blends into your skin so you won't sport a green hue all day. It says that the moisturizer quenches your skin without feeling greasy. It's made with shea butter, cucumber peel, and aloe to keep your skin feeling hydrated and fresh. It has a blend of natural essential oils, including lavender, which gives it a fresh, slightly flowery scent, and that it's great to put on before bedtime because it's very soothing. It's 100% natural, and no chemicals or preservatives were used to make it. So it just says to start with clean skin. I've already washed my face and applied toner. It says to dot the green tinted moisturizer onto your forehead, nose, cheeks, and chin, then gently massage it into your skin using your fingers or a beauty blender until the green color is all absorbed. It says to use a small clean concealer brush to apply a tiny drop of moisturizer wherever you still see redness, like around your nostrils, on your chin, and on your blemishes. Okay, so I will start with the tiny little dots, and I will blend with my fingertips. Alright, so initial thoughts. It definitely smells really, really pretty. It's such a nice flowery scent, and the green color did blend out completely. I don't see any of that left on my skin. It did, however, dry down pretty quickly. Like, as I was blending it, I noticed it was a little bit difficult in some places to smooth it out because I felt like the moisturizer had already sunk in and was not moving anymore. My skin does feel nice. It feels really good, but I would say you can't see it as well on camera, but I'm looking in the mirror and it didn't look like it reduced any of my pinkness or my redness all that much. So, I mean, I'm going to try. It said to dot a little bit and use a concealer brush. So I've applied it to the areas where I still see redness, and I'm just going to blend it out using the brush. So that didn't really do anything. I'm saying maybe a little bit of a reduction in the redness on my face. Again, you can't really tell on camera, but yeah, it's maybe a little less red now, but definitely nothing crazy. And I feel like that's a lot of moisturizing product to apply to your face. It still feels nice. It doesn't feel greasy or anything like that, but yeah, I don't know if I would say that this is an amazing product for reducing redness or pinkness in your skin, but it is definitely a really nice moisturizer and it feels really good. I turned the tip of my concealer brush green, which is interesting. I'm wondering how easy this will be to wash out. Now moving on to the second product that I'm gonna be putting on my face today. This is actually from the Drugstore haul. This is by Rimmel London. It is a BB cream in the shade Light Medium, and it's supposed to have 9 benefits in here. And long-lasting hydration up to 24 hours, and it's supposed to also even my skin tone. It also says that it hydrates and primes, so I'm not gonna be applying a primer onto my face today. Nothing except for the moisturizer that I just put on. All right, so I just went and wet my sponge, but I'm going to dot the product onto my face now and blend it out. It's very liquidy. Ooh. Alright, so the product's all blended out onto my skin. A few things. One, I noticed that the product was really easy to work with. I was able to blend it out all over my skin just using my sponge. And I didn't think that the sponge soaked up a ton of the product. So far, it's not oxidizing on my skin, and it didn't dry down really quickly, so I was able to work with it. It's starting to dry down now. It does feel a little bit tacky, so this is one that I'm going to have to set with a powder. It is very light coverage. I mean, it is a BB cream, so you can't expect full coverage from a product like this. I think this would be great for just one of those, you know, no makeup days, or if you're just going out very casually to run some errands or something, or even go to work and you don't want to do like a full face. Do I look blue? I feel like in this lighting I look blue. So the next product that I'm using also came from the Drugstore haul. This is by Maybelline. It is the Super Stay Better Skin Concealer and Corrector, and this is in the shade Light, which is one up from what I would actually consider to be my skin tone. I like a concealer to not only give me good coverage, but I also want it to brighten my face, make the center of my face stand out more, which is why I went one shade up. I hope it's not too drastic of a shade difference. And I've never used this concealer before, and I've never heard anything about the Better Skin Super Stay Concealer by Maybelline. The packaging is nice. All right, so that actually looks like a pretty good color match to me. I'm going to use this to try to conceal the little red dots here on the sides of my face. I'm not going to drag it too far down because I don't necessarily need to look really full coverage today. There's a reason I picked a BB cream and not a more full coverage foundation. But I'm going to go ahead and start blending out now and see what we're dealing with. So the concealer is all blended out now. I'm looking very pale on camera. I do like it. I wouldn't say it's a full coverage concealer because there's definitely, in the places where I put it to cover the redness, I do still see a little bit of that redness coming through. And, you know, even in the place of my under eyes, I definitely think my under eyes look a lot better now with the concealer on, but there's still a tiny bit of darkness coming through now. That could be because I went a shade up. If I had chosen my exact skin shade, it might have covered the dark under eye circles a little bit better. But honestly, I'm totally okay with how this looks. I think it's very pretty, very nice. And yeah, I think it did a good job of, you know, brightening up the center of my face. It's a little bit tacky, but it's not as tacky as the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which is definitely more of a full coverage concealer, by the way, than this one. I mean, I am gonna set it down with a powder still because it's a little bit tacky, but it's definitely not too bad. And as far as creasing goes, I have little lines underneath my eyes, so I'm just checking to see if it's already settling in. It is a little bit, but I can't blame the makeup for that. Like, I do have tiny little fine lines. I can't expect my makeup to just sit on top of them. But honestly, the creasing isn't that bad either though. Like, I don't think it's making me look a lot older or anything like that. It's like a tiny little bit of creasing, but nothing drastic. So I'm actually pretty happy with this concealer so far. So speaking of setting down the products that are on my face so far, I'm gonna go in now with a powder product that we got in the Ipsy bag this month, and that is this right here. It is the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. I have actually been really interested in the Tarte Amazonian Clay line. I've heard really, really good things about the foundation and the concealer. I haven't heard anything about the finishing powder, so I'm excited to try it today. I definitely needed a powder that was translucent to try with this look, because even though my go-to powder is my Ben Nye banana powder, I didn't want to use anything that was going to affect the coloring of any of the base products that I've just put down. I want to see if this oxidizes throughout the day, so a translucent powder is the best thing to go with. And I'm just going to lightly apply this to my face now. I'm a little bit nervous because I don't typically get a lot of translucent powders. I'm always afraid that they're going to get everywhere and cause a big mess. There was just a little stopper on it, so I took that out, and now I'm going to shake some of the product into the cap. Like a little bit of powder into the cap there. And I'm going to tap this on my under eyes first using, this is a Real Techniques tapered powder brush. So I'm just going to definitely got rid of quite a bit of the tackiness. You don't see it moving away any of my makeup or changing anything. It doesn't feel super powdery on my skin. It kind of feels nice. I think it blended in really well. So now I'm going to go over the rest of my face using a larger powder brush. And I used all the powder there, so I'm going to have to put in a little bit more. The reason I'm not reading the instructions for this one is because it's just a setting powder. I feel like I know how to apply setting powder. Maybe I should have read the instructions. Maybe there's a very specific way to apply this powder to get the true full effects of the Amazonian clay out of it. Alright, I actually think that did a really good job of setting down my base. It doesn't feel tacky, it's not coming off, it doesn't feel super powdery, and it doesn't have a bad smell either. I feel like other loose translucent powders I've used before have a very chemical smell to them, and this definitely does not. So far I'm actually really liking this powder. I'm gonna quickly go apply my bronzer and highlight off camera, and then I'm gonna hop back on for the blush. Alrighty, so I have applied my bronzer and my highlight, and I actually went ahead and did a little bit of eyeliner as well, because I decided while I was off camera that I'm not really gonna do too much to my eyes today. But the next product I'm gonna go in with is a blush. I've been on the hunt for a really pretty peachy shimmery blush, and I'm hoping that I found one here in Hard Candy. They have these cute little boxed blushes, and this is Fox in a Box Marbleized Baked Blush in the shade Uptown Girl, which has a very light peachy scent to it. And I'm just going to go ahead and dip my blush brush in there. Now, my hope is that it's not going to be too glittery, and that more of that peachy blush color is going to be able to come through. Okay, the peach smell definitely comes through a lot more when you actually apply it to the cheeks. Oh my. Okay, so you can see that, right? Yeah, you can definitely see that gleam in the light. This is a very, very shimmery blush. This is a lot shinier than I was hoping for. Yeah, I've never seen a blush like this before. It's like a highlight. Like that is, whoa. Whoa. I mean, I know that baked products tend to have a little bit of shimmer in them and things like that, but this is very shimmery. I don't hate it because the color is nice and I don't think it looks crazy on my skin. Like I said, it's a light shimmery peach, so it kind of works. But if I had really bad texture on my face, I would hate this product because I think it would emphasize it so badly. Like, I just have the tiniest bit, and even then it's emphasizing it a little bit. So I don't know how I feel about this product. I don't know if I'd use it again. Wow. Whoa. Alright, so the second last product that I'm going to be using today is a mascara. This is the Douce Max Lash Volumizer Mascara. I don't know if I pronounced the company's name correctly. It seems to be a travel size mascara because it's very small, but the brush itself is a full-size brush. Like, that is very large for such a tiny packaging. It almost makes me feel like I'll run out of product really quickly. Okay, that's interesting. It looks like one side of the brush is more densely packed and the bristles are a little smaller, and on the other side it looks like the bristles are a little bit further apart and longer. It says that this lash fattening formula makes your lashes look insanely lush, flattery, and fab. The chubby wand coats every last lash, so you're really making the most of what you have, and the shade is really inky black. It's fab for creating those mod twiggy vibes with our bottom lashes. I don't know what that means. I think that's British slang. I don't know. If you know what mod twiggy vibes means, let me know in the comments below. It says hold the wand horizontally at the base of your lashes, coat your lashes from root to tip, holding the curl for a few seconds with the wand when you reach the end, and then apply to your bottom lashes, holding a spoon underneath them. I think I've heard of that tip before. I'm not going to do that. I probably actually am not going to put any product on my bottom lashes today because I'm kind of going for something a bit more natural. What I am going to do is I'm going to curl my lashes first. Yeah, I've heard that you should curl your lashes before you put mascara on, not after. And I'm going to grab my smaller mirror here. I definitely do see a difference. I'm seeing a difference in length and volume. And then I'll go on the other side. I do like it. I actually think my lashes look really pretty. I don't know if it's picking up on camera too much. Let me like zoom in a little bit. See if you guys see that at all. Does that help? I don't know. I actually really like this. It's not super wet because typically a really big problem I have with mascara is once I apply it and I start blinking, the product gets all over my under eyes and on top of my lids, which I'm not seeing happen here. So I'm happy about that. And yeah, I think it looks really pretty. I'm definitely seeing a lot of length. I don't know if it's the most volumizing, like I don't know if they look super fluffy, but there is some volume there. And I think they look super pretty. So I'm very pleased with the way that mascara performs. Alrighty guys, we have reached the last product of the video, and that is lips. So I actually have two options to choose from today. One is from the Drugstore haul and one is from the Ipsy bag. This is from the Drugstore. This is the Annabelle Big Show Lip Lacquer, and this is in the shade Love Fiercely, what drew me to this shade is that it's almost a metallic red. And I have been really interested in metallic lips recently, so that's what that looks like there. I think it looks really pretty. And the other lipstick is the Ofra Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Ipsy Unzipped. That's like a really pretty matte pinky plum color right there. What a beautiful swatch job. I'm so good at this. I actually really like this shade, but I feel like I have lip shades like this. So I'm trying to debate which one I should use on my face today. You know what, since I'm going for a more basic look today, like I didn't do anything with my eyes really, everything's kind of toned down, I think I'm gonna go with the Ofra Cosmetics lip, and I'm going to leave the Annabelle for another video. This is the Ofra Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Ipsy Unzipped. I actually think it's a really pretty lipstick color. I thought it was going to look exactly like a lot of lips that I already have, but honestly I think it's a pretty unique color. It's sort of mauve-y pink, more of a deeper shade. I just think it looks really flattering on my skin tone, on my, my lip shape. I think it's just a really pretty color. I'm liking it so far. Overall, that is what we have for the face. I am going to check in with you guys a little bit later to let you know how the products wore throughout the day. But so far, I'm really happy with everything. I think the only product that kind of really let me down was the blush because it's so shimmery. The color is really pretty, and I did want a shimmery peachy blush. I just feel like this is more akin to a highlight than a shimmer. So I will check in, let you guys know. Maybe it'll tone down as the day goes on. I'm hoping that I'm not going to be left with a ton of glitter on my cheeks when I wipe the products off, but we'll just have to wait and see. Hey guys, so I actually just finished recording the try-on part of the video, but I just realized that there is one more product in the Ipsy bag that I forgot to mention. This is the Neon & Co. Hair and Scalp Mask. The reason I didn't try it on camera is obviously it is a hair mask. It's typically something that you put on before you wash your hair and go to bed. So I will be trying this on separately, and I'll let you guys know how it performed in a separate video. Hey guys, so I just finished eating lunch and I wanted to check in with you guys, let you know that the lip color has pretty much completely worn off my lips, so I am going to have to reapply that. And the other thing that I want to talk about is my cheeks. See, on the video that I filmed when I was sitting down, I feel like it looked really shiny and very highlighty, but in person it's actually looking like a much more natural flush of peachy sheen on my cheeks, which I'm really liking. So I'm actually liking the blush a lot more. I'm going to keep checking in with you guys and letting you know how everything is wearing, but so far so good. Hey guys, so it is much later in the evening now. The makeup has been on my face for about 8 hours and it's holding up really, really well. I've been running errands and packing and doing all that kind of stuff all day long. So I'm pretty impressed with the staying power of the BB cream and everything. I'm not looking too shiny, I'm not feeling greasy, which means that the setting powder is really working and doing its job. And the lipstick, the color is still there. It's kind of stained my lips. But the lipstick itself has kind of worn off, so take that as you will. I think this is actually going to be my last check-in because it's really hot, so I do kind of want to just take off my makeup and chill. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with all the products I got, and I think they all performed really, really well. That is it. That is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see new videos from me. I post new ones every single week. Let me know in the comments down below what other types of makeup videos you want to see from me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.